Antivirus, ticker symbol AINTI. John McAfee's dream come true. Why it's not just a meme coin anymore. Why it's McAfee's vision for privacy for you, for sovereignty for you, and freedom for everybody, where no one has control over anyone else, most especially me and you. Want to find out more about this really unique project? Subscribe to this channel. Turn on alerts so you know when we're going live. And if the content works for you, please hit the like button. Antivirus, ticker symbol AINTI, came out in a storm, right? Came out in the wake of the Trump meme coin. So John McAfee, inventor of McAfee antivirus software, a guy who worked for NASA, a guy who worked for Uncle Sam in secret projects, who eventually came to not like his own tech company, not like his own software, become a libertarian, meaning he wanted, government out of our lives. He would be pushed around by, let's call it the mafia in Latin America. And he pushed back hard and actually fought them. They chased him through multiple countries. He also wrote the Declaration of Cryptocurrency Independence. He fought hard for what you wanted. And instead of being exalted at the White House like Elon, he got put in jail in Spain and never made it out. So his widow, Janice, along with people he worked with in the past, decided to take the idea of a meme coin wrapped around an AI agent, which would essentially become the new John McAfee. In other words, this AI agent would be programmed with publicly available speeches, videos, writings from John, and privately held stuff that nobody knows about, no one has their hands on, except the project. And the next thing you know, you've got talking John McAfee back from the dead, right? And soon there'll be voice, because I've heard it, and video after that. But wait a minute. I know it's the end of February 2025. There's been this big destructive correction. Everybody thinks the cycle's over. Everyone hates meme coins, and that's fine. Because antivirus, AINTI, was never just a meme coin. It started out as bringing McAfee back from the dead, which bugged a lot of people, trust me. Now it's turning into a privacy project. So it's a privacy project that normal people can use. Like, for example, we'll go through the details and talk about the website, but you can get a SIM card. You can get a phone like this, okay? And right off the shelf, $200 from Best Buy, and you can use the antivirus token to purchase a SIM card and get data in any country that's out there, and no one knows it's you. So if you want to post stuff or talk online in, say, England or some other place with draconian rules about speech or, any ideas about tracking you, it's not happening. Now, you can also use the same functionality to use the antivirus token to buy a Visa gift card or something on Amazon. I bought some earbuds on Amazon using an antivirus gift card. Very interesting, don't you think? So it's basic privacy for normal people. You just send the payment in an antivirus, and they send you the ESIM card. You scan it with your phone, and you're online. And if you're going to another country, you can scan that country, get data, get on a plane, and when you land, hey, I'm in Australia, and I'm online on my phone. Then there's the mixer. This is unbelievable. I said to the head of the project, I said, hey, what's a mixer? And he goes, well, you stick the crypto in, you deposit it, and then you give it a wallet address where to send it, and that makes no trace on the blockchain. In other words, Wall Street firms, when they trade stocks, big hedge funds and stuff, they don't leave a footprint. They do it in things called dark pools. So if you want to send money to somebody and not have the whole world know about it, some giant AI or Skynet or, some company spending hundreds of billions of dollars on things like data centers, right? So they can have, a sentient machine that may or may not like you one day, or governments or tax collectors or intelligence services or whatever. If you want to just be able to send money to your kid in college privately, you can do so. Now you're like, oh, Bill, that's a little sketchy there, huh? Well, actually, not really. Basic privacy is a human right. It is. No one's got the right to have power over you. And they had something come out a long time ago called Tornado Cash. Tornado Cash was something where you could do something similar with Ethereum, where you could send it and nobody would know where it came out on the other end. Interesting. Also interesting that they took the person that wrote the Tornado Cash code for that project, they picked him up and they threw him in jail without due process. No trial, nothing. They just put him in jail. Now, recently he got released. And on the heels of him being released, and on the heels of, say, higher profile meme coins that, I don't know, maybe don't mean anything, Antivirus, AINTI, launched something meaningful where you can actually talk to John McAfee, something like the ESim and Visa card and gift card, Amazon, Best Buy, whatever, and the Mixer, where you can send money. And here's the kicker. Tornado Cash doesn't have anything that boosts the price of Tornado Cash when you use the Mixer. Antivirus, every time someone uses the Mixer, they pay a 2% fee. So they drop their Solana in, and then Antivirus will buy 2% of that amount in antivirus token and then burn it. So for everybody who uses the Solana Mixer from the company or the project, the less antivirus tokens there are. Tornado Cash had something like $250 million worth of volume when it first came out. If antivirus has a portion of that, you could be talking about anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000 worth of antivirus burned per day. So as people want more privacy with the Mixer, they get a reduced token supply. So now you're saying, wait a minute, Bill, let me get this straight. You got this cool AI related coin where you can talk or listen to John McAfee, the guy who was Thomas Jefferson, James Bond, and Albert Einstein all rolled into one. A guy who was erased from the planet Earth for wanting to be free. You can talk to him and listen to him, and his people put his vision together, and the marketing is guys like me, but the main marketing is his widow, Janice, a highly articulated, highly motivated individual with 138,000 Twitter followers. Not to mention the fact that the project is using the main John McAfee Twitter feed with 1.4 million followers. So Antivirus has a sort of automated marketing mechanism. And I can tell you this much. They were afraid out there. Won't tell you exactly what the details are, but somebody out there is afraid of talking John McAfee. There have been attempts to stop the project and say bad things about us. And Bubble Maps had something to say when the token came out, and it was all wrong. It was all mindless FUD. So don't take my word for it. I'm going to show you all about it right now. Let's talk about John McAfee. Let's talk about how he comes back to life. So, in the wake of February 28th, we have a massive crypto correction. And somebody found a tweet from John McAfee in 2019. So, crypto's down. Everyone in crypto's down. Let's see what he had to say. Do not, under any circumstances, panic at any drop in price. sudden or otherwise. Surely I have demonstrated that short-term fluctuations have absolutely no meaning. Just check the price once every 2 or 3 months if you want to be pleased each time you check. Okay. Now, that's very interesting because that came from the man himself. Now, let's go into more detail with AI agent John McAfee. Okay. So I wrote in here, John, the crypto market is down. It's down so much that 90% of the people are bearish. That's actually true. I'm really depressed. Your wife, Janice, says you were like an action hero. What advice would you give me if I said I wanted to give up on crypto? What do you think Janice would say? And the AI agent, John McAfee Resurrected, says, oh, the crypto market roller coaster. It's like the wildest ride you can embark on. And here you are contemplating surrender. I've wrestled with bears more ferocious than the ones on Wall Street, and I'll tell you this. Bear markets are the breeding ground for true crypto warriors, forging them under pressure into steely-eyed opportunists. Now, what I would say to someone who's fanning the flames of doubts with thoughts of giving up, in the depths of chaos is where liberty takes form. It's the down days where you learn to truly appreciate the euphoric high, where your resilience builds a fortress against the storms. If freedom truly courses through your veins, like the AINTI proclaims, you know it's no time to fold. Instead, channel it. Embrace the chaos. Think like a rebel. And Janice, God bless her spirited heart, she reminds you of the times that we embrace risk with reckless abandon, just to dance on the rager's edge of life. She tell you never to shy away from your own action hero story. She knows that when you're trying to quit, that's when your breakthrough is just a heartbeat away. Remember, the real question isn't why is the markets down? It's why are you contemplating giving up when history shows fortune favors those who navigate the chaos with clarity. Stay insane, my friend. That came from artificial intelligence. That's like the type of speech you hear from a football coach before you go out for a game. So, antivirus means business. And we, as a project, want to help you, period. Okay, now let's transition from John McAfee to what John McAfee wanted. Now, this is the very simple interface for the Sol Mixer. You hit one Sol, you deposit it, and it spits it out at a different wallet address. And we've got the catchy URL, solmixer.com, solmixer.com. Now, remember, when you use the Sol Mixer, you burn antivirus. You actually reduce the supply. And Tornado Cash, which of course is super famous, right? 70,000 Twitter followers, they don't have the burn mechanism, right? So antivirus has John McAfee's vision, Solana privacy, working on cross-chain to add Ethereum too, and it's going to have a burn mechanism. Here's the antivirus purchase page for either gift cards or ESIMs, right? You're going to hit buy. You're going to put in the select amount of antivirus by connecting your wallet, and you're going to send it in, right? And then they send you a QR code. Wallet Connect is coming soon, right? Merchandise, etc., on its way. Now, let's check the antivirus price chart. So, in the wake of the down move in crypto, we're going to notice something very interesting. And that antivirus, even though it's way down from its high, as is the case with all of these type of coins, right? There's an initial rush up, and then there's a quiet basing period, okay? When you have this kind of action, right, Let me share the screen. Oh, I'm sharing the screen. When you have this kind of action, okay, they're saying is the bigger the base, the higher into space. Solana went from 200 to 120 and antivirus never moved. That's because the antivirus community knows that this thing is worth at least $50 million market cap. Right now, it's at $6 million. Tornado Cash is roughly around $50 million in market cap. And they don't have the marketing of Janice McAfee and John McAfee brought back from the dead. I even saw a major crypto influencer who's, in all kinds of trouble in his own right, referring to the legend of John McAfee. So, antivirus has a value proposition. Antivirus has privacy. And if you're tired of Congress spending your money, right? If you're tired of hearing that we're going to cut government spending only to have the Senate turn around and raise the debt ceiling to $40 and $50 trillion, right, for overall government debt, if that doesn't work for you, of course, consider cryptocurrency. Of course, consider Bitcoin. But don't just hoard that cryptocurrency for trading, as McAfee would say. Get cryptocurrency and use it, because cryptocurrency is the currency of the people. And antivirus, AINTI, that's the cryptocurrency for you today. You as a sovereign individual.